Hooray! It's National Video Game Day! Grab your favorite controller and your best side-scroller. It's National Video Game Day! Every year on June 8th, we celebrate video games and their wonderful history. A video game is a computer game since it takes a processor to run it. It runs in conjunction with a user interface such as a joystick, keyboard, or motion sensing device. The feedback is shown on a video display device such as a TV set or VR headset. Video games are classified into a wide range of genres based on their type of gameplay and purpose. The first video games were developed in the 1950s, starting with electronic versions of paper games such as tic-tac-toe. The computer that ran these simple games took up an entire room. It wasn't until the 1970s that video games finally made it into the home. But their lifespan was short. It was only a decade before the famous North American video game market crash of 1983 due to market oversaturation and loss of publishing control. That brought the rise of the Japanese companies Nintendo, Sega, and Sony. They established practices and methods of distribution to prevent a similar crash. Did you know? It was way back in 1947 that Tom Goldsmith and Ethel Ray Mann invented a game that allowed the user to use an electronic gun to control a dot to try to hit paper targets placed on the screen. Their patent was accepted in 1948, and that was the very first video game in the world. It wasn't until 1952 that tic-tac-toe was finally made into a video game. Alexander Douglas made the first game that used one of the very first graphical displays. In 1972, Atari released a standalone home version of Pong. The company Magnavox already had a table tennis game and sued Atari. Coleco and Nintendo also had home versions of Pong and were also sued by Magnavox. And in 1977, the Atari 2600 was released with the game Combat for about $200. Individual cartridges sold for $50 to $60. In 1978, Atari licensed Space Invaders, making it the first arcade game to be made into a home console game. And that definitely contributed to Atari selling over 2 million systems in 1980. And it was way back in 1989 that gamers can finally take their fun on the run. Nintendo released the Game Boy, the very first portable video game. And just for a side note, who can forget their very first game, Genie? National Video Game Day is a great day for gamers and developers. Gaming marathons, conventions, competitions, cosplays, and companies offering exclusive content are just some of the creative fun ways that they celebrate. And those of you who are not considered a geeky gamer can still enjoy this American national holiday by playing their favorite smartphone game. Mario, Sonic, Minecraft, and Fortnite are waiting for you. Me, I'm a SimCity kind of guy. Happy National Video Game Day, everyone!
Thank you for listening today. My name is Kevin. Welcome to my channel, Everything Kevin. If you liked this video, please press like below. If you'd like to see more, please press subscribe. Take it easy, man.